Yo. Hear me out there? King. Just another king. At the foot of downtown, there's homeless. Billionaires step right over you, but making the choices. Steady working, barely making, man, just keeping it real. While I'm at it, I'm sick of seeing my brothers get killed. Want to rebuild your family, repair the streets. Never thought it's that important, stop to think about me. I'm a king, you see. Shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. Know some niggas sell bananas like the West Indies. Lord, know that he forgave me. Things you hold against me ain't gon' make me, ain't gon' break me. Being taught what is beauty, got a plan with the faces. Queen, you look delicious, let me lick it, let me taste it. Fat shit, greed to have your homeboys rob you for your taxes. Start to treat you different when you fall off the bracket. Just remember that, nigga, learn to get it back. Time to make the change out here, fuck all that marching shit.
World on my shoulders, can't lay you down.
Just know by any means we gon' make it. Since they ain't gon' give, gotta take it.
World on my shoulders.
Yo, what's good? Welcome to another episode of King State. As always, it's the man, King City.
King Smoke.
I would say bang though, you know, goddamn, summer's in the building, man. What's good? And as always, man, how was y'all week, man? It's been a minute since you've been here. How was your week? It was like, how was your month? How was your hiatus from, I mean?
It was good. Now motherfucking working a new job. Ain't killing myself no goddamn more.
Yeah, respect that shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Motherfucking.
That's all we can hope for.
And there's more bread.
And it's bad.
That's the best part. That's the best part.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to relax and do less shit.
Fuck.
Gotta
As you
respect
should.
that shit. How was your week?
It was good. I went to see my sister. We had some fun. We had fun in North Carolina.
Okay, that's what's up.
I mean, ain't got nothing going on. Just working. Happy. That's all that matter.
Yeah, that's the best part.
I got to go back to the 757, so shit, that was good. I mean, I don't
Okay.
get to go back there as much as I need to. I mean, so but that was good. As we remember, let us know how your week was down in the comments, whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, BeltwayRadio.com, and wherever else is at. Anyways, getting into the nitty goddamn gritty. I seen this one motherfucking story.
Oh, God.
Straight up to it. Lesbian couple, right? This the shit. Lesbian couple says this. I got this from the Dear Ugly page. The lady says she was in a committed relationship with this woman. They wanted to have a child. They went the way of having a sperm donor.
Okay.
They have the baby. Things don't work out. They want to get a divorce.
The wives?
Yeah, they want to
Okay.
get a divorce. She said, okay, cool. Just give me child support. The other woman says, I'm not obligated to this woman. To this baby. She like, okay, cool. Why doesn't the sperm donor have to pay child support? Because it's not fair that he can just bust off and have no obligation to the baby.
So that's the point of a sperm donor.
That's the point of the sperm donor.
It's not supposed to be there.
No. He basically said, look, I'm giving this to you in case you need it, but that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if this succeeds and she wins and all of this, it's going to stop a lot of men from donating. And there's going to be a lot of women out there that can't have children the other way because the man that they're with is whatever the case may be, why they have to go that route. Like the lesbian couple. There's going to be a lot of people that can't do it because there's going to be a lot of men like, oh, well, not if you're going from fucking child support, you're not.
Yeah. Because
That's
I ain't doing that for
absolutely
$50. Said $50 now I gotta pay for 18 years? Nah, that ain't a good trade-off. They ain't a good trade-off.
No, you still going to SOP.
So that math ain't math.
Nah, that's crazy though. To think that you can charge him, like, ain't that the whole, like, his whole point is like signing my rights away. Like, this is completely your choice to get pregnant by this sperm.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to pay for it.
Do you think there's a possibility that she succeeds in what her, angle is,
No.
and
No.
the guy will have to pay? No
I
way, but
don't think so.
No, because they
it's
gonna
all
say,
about feelings these days.
they gonna say no, it's on the dotted line, man.
It's a lot of things on the dollar line that have been changed in these last couple of years.
Facts.
Just change the fucking dollar line. So now this is the move.
No,
Oh, there you go.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Just because it's like that's just too. It's too far fetched. Like that man didn't lay down with you and have sex. You chose to go over there.
It was far fetched to know that my daughter can go into a bathroom where another man is in there, and he can just pretend that he's a woman. That was very far fetched just a couple of years ago. It's
That's true.
Right now. It's a real thing. It's about how people feel these days. I think the lady's gonna win. Number one, I feel that because she's a white woman. Number two, she's a gay white woman. Number three, it's about her fucking feelings.
I don't see it. I know that people are gonna be on her side, but I feel like the majority of people are gonna be like, no, that's stupid.
Because they take the land of the free too fucking far.
Shit, that ain't free at that point. That's the opposite.
Fucking facts.
That's the opposite.
Well, I think she's gonna win. I think well, not even win because it's not like it. I think more people are gonna get into an uproar about it.
For what? Like, what would even be the standing on that? Like, what would even be
Her
like,
standing. She feels that it's selfish that you can do that and know that you have a child out here in the world. That's her standing. It sounds stupid. Of
let's
course
be
it
real.
does,
That
but
sounds stupid.
How many stupid things have gotten so much traction that you just look at and be like, why the fuck is this a thing? Think about it. All day, every day. We see this shit on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything. It can blow up, and all it takes is a few people to agree. Then they start sharing, more people sharing. There's gonna be people that hop on just because other people agree. And that's the big thing with social media is it's so easy for people to find a community because there's always people searching for one.
That's true.
yeah.
And then I think the thing on top of that is if a certain figure or celebrity agrees with it, then it's going to get more traction. It's going to get more attention. More people are going to think, oh, okay, that makes sense.
I don't think a celebrity has to agree with it. I think just D.L. Hughley, being that who he is, he put it out there in the ethos. His whole argument was like, just like mine's like, how the fuck is that a thing? But being that you gave the opportunity for more people to hear it,
That's
now
true.
you have more people that's going to agree, more people that's going to disagree. Now you're going to build that now. And I think she's going to have something.
And you're gonna have people who agree just because they like to be the opposition.
Yeah.
Now, I can't lie.
There's going to be
I'm
a lot
with
of dudes that's out this bitch like, wait a minute now. That's
Yeah, too, and that motherfucking sperm bank gonna dry the fuck up.
Yep. And
You
ain't
talking
gonna be
about-
nobody left.
you
Nobody left.
talking about child support
They gonna start
because you
handing out.
busting the cup.
They gonna start handing out Tamagotchis at the motherfucking little digital pets at the motherfucking sperm banks. That's what you get. You ain't got nothing else for you.
But I feel like if that was something that would have gotten, well, that's true, because I was gonna say if that's something that would have got overturned, that would have went back to when those people was finding like he had 17 kids because he just always went to the sperm bank, and I feel like that would have happened around that time.
They overturned the rights for women to have abortions. Like we're saying this stuff sound far fetched. Like, come on now. You overturned the right. Like, matter of fact, she was born as a woman, so everything she controls is hers. You say, wait a minute, I don't know you, ma'am, but whatever you do with your body, I can tell you what to do with it. Don't even know you, never seen you day in your life, but I can control that. Then now they can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Facts.
That's disgusting.
Same as y'all can't get y'all tubes tied just like that, which is fucking crazy.
It is. I think that is the most insane thing to me. Like, you got to have a certain number of kids
For real?
before you can
Yeah.
get your tubes tied. Like,
Or your husband got to sign off on it.
you're forcing me to have kids before I can decide that I don't want to have kids? That is crazy.
Wow. See, I didn't know that. Now, in the terms of government, I understand that because they don't care about you, the individual. They care about the number of people they have because it's all about a numbers game. You get what I'm saying? It's a money thing.
They
So I
have
get it
been
in that
pushing-
sense, but I didn't know that.
They
That's
have been
interesting.
pushing kids. They have been pushing kids on people more. Like, we need to have more kids. You need to have more kids. Like, that's probably why they overturned the abortion, because they want us to have more kids.
They want
people-
white people to have more kids.
Because people
Their
are
population
stopping-
is shrinking like
If
shit.
people are stopping having kids. They're not having kids like that no more. A lot of it, the ratio of people having kids to what it was is not the same.
Yeah, everything got shunned upon. I mean, grandma and them had 18 goddamn kids out this bitch. It was a beautiful fucking thing.
Yep.
And granddaddy had 18 kids with 5 different women.
Yep.
Look, I'm talking about 18 each. Granddad was busting off.
That's crazy. But it was a beautiful thing because you're just building up a family. You're just building up a legacy there at that point. Yeah. Now it's more like the tree be on some bullshit.
Don't nobody want to take care of all them kids at the same time. I feel like the generations that's supposed to be having kids right now, they're like, I don't know how they took care of 7 kids. I can barely take care of 1.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The cost of living.
No. They took care of the kids because now it's individuals taking care of the family.
That's
when
true.
there was a group of people being
village.
family taking care, it was
Everybody.
easier that way when you put the pot together. So now you have just build that family. They had their own community, so now it
Yeah,
grows
because
that
you
way.
had the neighbors, people across the street,
Yeah.
people down the block.
Yeah.
Everybody was watching
That's how they did
everybody.
it. Yeah, for sure. Now it's like it's about me, and like I think we're dropping the ball.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. I wish I kind of grew up in like a community. Like I had friends on my neighborhood. I might have had one friend because they was in the military, so they came for 2 years and then they gone. Or I might have another friend down here because they just so happened to move in, but now they moved out. So it was like I never really had like a neighborhood that I lived at where I had a bunch of friends outside, and I feel like that used to be a thing. That
was
used
a
to,
thing for me.
But I didn't have that growing up, and so that sucks. Like no community at all.
Also, it was like weird.
It
with
doesn't build a
friendships.
social thing.
Friendships now is so weird because people, they say y'all ain't friends and you fake because y'all ain't talked in a month. So nigga, I had real life going on for a second. I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back.
I'm not that type of friend.
Phones made everybody kind of entitled to people's time. Like I texted you, you should have seen it. Like no, I got shit going on. That motherfucking notification. Like everybody got it on their phone. That notification stay there for a minute. By the time you get like 6 more, you don't see that bitch no more.
That's me. A lot of people think that I'm ignoring them, but I would say that that's once again our assumption saying that we have time. We're telling ourselves that I will call them later, I will text them later, knowing that that is a real possibility. We don't know that. Not to be truthful, because anybody can pass at any time.
Facts, but
so you should, when you have something fresh on mind, you might as well just get it out the way.
oh yeah, facts. But you know, if that person came to the time,
Yeah,
you can't.
Because that's me.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad because it's not to say that you got time, but it's the fact that you don't know what that person has going on at that time. So yes, call them, but you can't be mad that they didn't get back to you, because when they do get back to you, like I got friends like right now we can stop talking for 2 years because life happened. I don't know, their parents passed away, something like that.
2 years
If we
is a long
start
time.
talking again, it'll be like nothing changed.
Facts. No, I have friends like that.
2 years is a long.
No. I have friends like that, for sure. And after them, it would be back just like that.
Just like that.
And we both know it's just because life has happened.
I mean, I get that, but I might could say 6 months. I might could say 3 months, 6 months, something like that is normal. But 2 years just sounds like a long time. I don't think I have any friends. Like I wouldn't even say that we would be friends at that point. Like I would just say we were associates.
But that's what I'm saying, because it's the assumption, because think about this, like before cell phones, right? If somebody lived 2-3 states over,
Yeah,
9 times out of 10, you're not talking to them constantly.
that's true. I grew up with my cell phone, so
So that's what I'm saying. Cell phones make it so everything is so accessible, so everybody got this feeling like, well, I'm here, you got a phone, and this is like, I think in your day-to-day, you probably go through a million things and talk to so many people and do so many things. You don't have that much time to really focus on just one thing. So y'all might talk here and there, and in the conversation, and you got other shit going on. Somebody might have somebody pass away. They might got
Right.
court going on.
Yeah.
They getting evicted. So much things can happen in 2 years.
true.
Shit, somebody might be homeless for 2 years. You never know, but they ain't got no
That's
phone
why I say
on.
you
Nothing.
never know. You
That's
truly
true.
never know people for real.
Yeah.
That's why I understand. Not to change the subject, that's how I understand how people host their children. Say, wait a minute, just because you're co-workers with that man, you don't know that man. He can be at home touching his nieces and nephews. You do not know that motherfucker. at all.
That's true.
And you're giving the world your children. That is insane to me. I said never that. Like, people are just too kind with children these days.
And every photo can be tracked nowadays.
Speaking of that, I just seen this.
Somebody burped. Sure.
I seen
Smell like
somebody.
hot dog water in this bitch.
I seen this post where this girl, she posted, like, she was like, I'm in my hotel, and a dude, he did it on purpose. He said, based off of this and based off of this post and the background of this post, I located that you in this city at this hotel on this floor because you across the street from this building at this angle, so you got to be on this floor at this, like, told her whole everything, exactly where she was, just based off of a video inside the room.
He's a stalker for sure. That's number one. And being the fact that somebody can pinpoint, that lets you know that America knows where the crime is happening.
Facts.
They don't stop it because they're getting money off of it. If motherfuckers can do shit like that, you know what's really going on.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, come on. You know.
They don't want to try.
When dude showed the video, he was talking to he was basically showing, like, anybody can get into your Wi-Fi if they want to, and that's just off. Like, you know how you go into your phone and you see, like, the different Wi-Fis from everybody, like, around you. You say, if that's up there, say you can get into anybody's Wi-Fi and see what they doing. So there's no way you could tell me this man had child porn videos of kids and everything all this time, and the government didn't know, or the motherfuckers who provide this nigga with the internet didn't fucking know.
Yeah.
There's no way you could tell me that.
Yeah.
They're tracking everything. They just pick and choose when they want to do something about it.
If they can benefit from it.
If it's worth their time.
For sure.
They know everything that's going on.
That goes all the way down to the murder of a black man or whatever. They would, shine a light on it, but if it's not beneficial, then whatever. Like, if it's not time to vote, what's the point?
Yeah.
For them, it's like, nah, we need to, when it's time to vote, they'll get behind this one death, like they ain't just killed 20 more that same week.
Yeah, like, election year, you'll see, like, every death becomes this big news, and then before election year, you don't see shit. You'll see them on Facebook, like, oh, this person just got shot, but you don't see it make national news.
It's sad that it has to make national news for us to give a fuck, though. Because most of the time, we should be like, damn, double tap and keep it moving.
But shit.
But
we know that how the algorithm work for real. It's not. They show people what they want to show people, and that's just a fact, because it's up to the sites to push it. Like, they can say all day that, oh yeah, it's just about what people click on. I guarantee if people really had that type of freedom, you would see way more shit than you really do. But they choose what they want to make big,
and that's why they're banning TikTok. That's exactly why they're banning TikTok. Because it's given so much more information than what any other site has given. I learned so much on TikTok than I learned anywhere.
I can agree with that and disagree with that at the same time. I have learned so much from TikTok. That is true. But I have learned so much that I don't know what I have learned is real.
I mean, that's true.
So it's like, it's so much information. Like, everybody just became an expert all the time. I'm like, damn, what was all these geniuses at all of a sudden? And everybody just out there just smart as fuck now. They just Spectre Gadget ass investigators out here. Like,
that's true.
Social media is like a cesspool of information, because out of all, if you have 10 bullshits, you probably find one thing that's probably true. And that's just like, even when it comes to, like, black shootings, black women, black men, if you really think about it, when do you see positive black shit once in the blue moon on Facebook? The rest of it is bullshit. And let's be real, I'm not gonna say it's it's not. I don't believe it's the majority of us fucking up. I just think it's the majority of us what we show. And also, a lot of times, happy people don't post like that. Like, if you're out there enjoying your life with your spouse or whatever, you're not really taking the time to be like, you might take a few pictures here and there, but you're not really
people
out there
faking it.
People faking it. They do it all the time. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people out there who post vacations that was a gift because they was getting the ass whooped.
Facts.
Ooh.
Facts. That's a fucking fact. And somebody out there liking it and wanting that lady's life. She's envious of that lady's life.
That's crazy.
Not knowing the truth.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's facts.
I know, but it is facts. I'm just saying it's crazy.
It's people that want something that they don't even know anything about. You want somebody else's life, but you know nothing about it but a image. Like everybody want the rappers' lives and everything like that, but then people don't realize there's a whole lot of fuck shit that go on. Like, let's be real. Like everybody wanted to be a goddamn, not say everybody, but most kids wanted to be shit Nickelodeon, Disney, all these motherfucking shows. Everybody, you know, like damn, I wish I can go on all that and motherfucking this. But he realized a lot of them kids was fucked up.
Yep. They
And
did
it's just
some
like,
crazy stuff.
You don't know the truth because it looks wantable from a distance. Everything looks wantable from a distance. Hell, it's a lot of us that dated people that look wantable from a distance.
Got with him like,
You ain't shit.
Yeah.
I see why you are the way you are. Okay.
Yeah.
See why
Appreciate
you
everybody for pulling up, whether you're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I mean, share this live. And remember, today we have the Squeeze podcast. What you go about? Juice? Juice, and we got my man Juice from the Squeeze Pods in the building. And we also have Dexters French Quarter coming through. Now, I mean, to show us something about that New Orleans cuisine, how they do it down there. I've been wanting to taste this shit for the longest time. When they won, what was they won the best macaroni in like Southern Maryland or some shit.
God
I'm
damn.
like, God damn, I've been wanting to try this shit for the longest time, but I ain't get it. But anyways,
That's a good thing to win in the South, anywhere in the South.
it said we joke so much that it hurts us. That's what I said. I cannot stand the memes that everything is so fucking funny. Everything is a joke.
Yeah.
I like to say that we are like, my generation is like one of the most unserious
Desensitized.
generations.
Desensitized.
Like we are so like, everything's a joke.
Every,
It's so bad.
It's because in their generation, a lot of stuff was censored. In our generation, it's
Everything
not.
was censored, yeah.
And back then, you could not see a murder just happen.
Yeah.
I can go on Twitter right now and just watch 30 people die in a fucking compilation of videos if I want to.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I could see everything about it.
Yeah.
And nothing censored.
Yeah.
So we can't really, kids aren't going to be desensitized and you can't control what your kids look at. Sorry.
I think that's also because technology became a thing that got to people younger and younger. And now
You
that you
said-
got more access to it and you can see everything that's out there, you say, well, let me look a little further and let me look a little further. And they just started being like, okay, well, you can see it. You can see
Shit,
it.
you can look
Well-
up something innocent and fuck. I remember as a kid, I was just looking up some fucking a cartoon that I had like stumbled across the wrong video. Same cartoon, but it was some wild ass shit going on.
Okay.
You say, well, damn, and it's so easy for kids to get caught up in that because it's not like you're just googling some innocent shit, and now you stumble across it and fall into a crazy ass rabbit hole.
You can go down a rabbit hole.
But I'm more of the thinking that it was purposely done, right?
Facts.
Why
Like you
say
can
that?
barely do shit without
Why
technology
you say
now.
that?
Because you don't own we don't any person that owns any of these social media platforms. But for some reason on every single one of them, everything was trending in the same way. All the same conversations with the same people. There was no individuals out there that was talking about other shit. It's a little obvious there. When somebody, I heard this before, I can't remember who said it though. Like when things is happening to the group, that's when you pay attention. Like why the fuck is everyone doing the same thing? Like how the fuck did that happen?
Like even when it comes down to shit, like let's just say clothes, makeup, shit that we do on a regular basis. All of it is copied.
Okay.
Because think about this: what is style?
It's whatever you depict style to be.
Mm-hmm.
That it's like the beauty is in the eye of the beholder type of thing.
Exactly. So now when you create an environment where there is none of that, because if you don't have this, you have no style. You know what I mean? When you create that image and that environment, there is no individuality because now everybody wants this style.
I heard this story where the guy was like, he always had his jewelry and shit on, and one day they was going out and he didn't have it. I mean, he had like, I don't know if they left it on the plane or some shit, I can't, but he didn't have it. And he didn't want to go out with nobody because he said he didn't feel like himself. But the next day when he got his jewelry back and shit, like, all right, good, I'm back. It's like, damn, you was right there. But you didn't feel like yourself because of that character of what you feel like you should be.
Well, you should be able to be you in a white tee.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense, but I can kind of understand that because like sometimes I feel like two different people with my glasses and without my glasses. Like I feel like it's two different parts of me almost. Not like I got split personalities, but like sometimes I feel more confident without my glasses
Is it because
that's what
you can see
I'm
yourself?
used to. Well, no. Maybe it's because I can't see myself.
No, I think not because you've seen yourself with glasses.
Yeah.
I think the problem is the mirror, the camera.
It might
Like
be.
we get this self-conscious thing about ourselves because of something that we rarely see. I mean, I see you more than you see yourself type
That's
shit.
true.
So it's like we're fighting our mind over some imaginary shit. Like I seen people somebody will say, why you make that face? They be like, I ain't make that face. But how the fuck you know? You ain't never seen that face. We have faces that
That's
we
true.
do that you have never seen, but
That's true.
other people seen you do it.
And what looks better, the camera with no filter or the mirror? Which one looks better?
I think it depends on the lighting. It depends on the lighting.
Then the lighting, just like on a regular day
That's
to day, if
funny.
you was to like take a picture without the filter, or if you was to look in the mirror, which one of those would you approve of more likely?
I'll probably say looking in the mirror.
Mirror, because the camera makes you look worse than what you truly are.
I just don't like the way I look in the camera.
Because that it makes you look worse than what you truly are. That's what it shows you.
Yeah, 'cause-
Most
yeah.
people, because you got to think, most
Show
people
you a fake image.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why it makes you look at yourself, and then you take a picture and just like, damn, do I really look good, or like what is it? But it's this camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the camera, and that's why we live in the age of pictures and sharing. So your image in the camera starts to mean more than your actual image in the mirror.
People wanted to be little mini celebrities. Everyone wants to be a celebrity.
Yeah.
I mean, you want your picture to get enough likes, enough someone to look at me.
I was gonna say kids used to want to be firefighters and policemen and all of this. Now kids want to be YouTube stars. They want to be a YouTube influencer
Yeah.
or a TikTok influencer. Like that's your life goal is to become a YouTube influencer. That is crazy to me.
Because that's all you watch.
When you don't give anyone handful skills to have, though, things you could do with your hand, what do they really? Because at any day, technology can fall. At any day. So then you leave that child with what? What do they know how to do? They can't even talk to people because they're used to talking to people online. So when you tell them to go do whatever, it's like, they can't. So it's like, what do you do then?
Yeah, I know people who can't even set up their own doctor's appointments. Like, not the fact that they physically can't or they don't know what to say type deal. They just can't talk on the phone. So the idea of setting up a doctor's appointment or ordering a pizza phone-wise, not off DoorDash, just, I can't do it. There's people that don't even like dealing with cashiers.
That's true. I mean, you can do everything from the house. You ain't gotta never leave. You can literally stay in the house for the rest of your life if you wanted to. You can have everything delivered to you. Your clothes, your shoes, everything. Food, groceries.
But we don't
Whatever you
realize the freedoms, the luxuries that we're giving away with this. Like, once again, like I said, I say this all the time. You get one of these, just one, to roam around this planet. You're choosing to spend your, whatever, 60, 70, 80 years of that in a house. Why? Like,
We're lazy. We don't want to do nothing. We don't want to go nowhere. We don't want to do more than what we have to do.
Honestly, I don't even know if it's lazy no more. I think it's the fact that we're uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. Think about it. Like, a lot of times when you go to like parties, clubs, and shit like that, you might see people live on their phones when it's time to make their video. But then the rest of the time, everybody's sitting on their phones, not really doing shit.
Well. I don't want to break the tension anyway. Let's get into some of this cognac and Moscato, man. When we come back, we'll be having the Squeeze podcast. Yeah. Yo. Welcome back to another episode of King City. As always, man, King City. Some in the building, King Smoke back there.
And Juice, what's good, y'all?
We joined in with Juice, man, from the Squeeze podcast, man. How you doing, man?
Got my ass
How
in the
y'all
corner.
doing? How y'all doing?
My ass in the corner, good.
You good?
Your ass in the corner.
How's everything, y'all? You know, I'm glad to be here. It's been a little bit of a trip. I was stuck in traffic for a second, but got here nice and safely. You know
So tell me a little bit, like, why did you start the Squeeze podcast? I seen something about you said a guy by the name of Khalifa Muhammad, like.
So that's one of my brothers, and you know, he passed away when I was about 18 years old, and you know, he was a big videographer, and you know, he would get to the root of everything that we had going on, and he never like cut cards. So when we was in high school, he would record all the football games, but then he would also take it a little bit deeper and get people's perspectives a little bit like heart to heart. So what were their aspirations in doing the football thing, and you know what I'm saying, we would do like little random things. So we would go, you know, we had like a big party in the middle of the hallway back in high school. So that man, you know, he was one of my best friends. So I just like, I couldn't let, you know, that positive energy just die out. And he has actually a couple little organizations, you know, back in his name now. So, you know, he was a brother that really changed the world. You know, he went to Morehouse too. So one of them men.
Okay, so he the one that got you into it.
He's the one that just is my motivation. You know, we started together because honestly, we both were in videography at the same time, but you know, I was a little bit less into it when we first got into it, and then he just kept me motivated. He was always calling me, even when he went to Morehouse, and I got myself over into Bowie State University. You know, he just kept me motivated on this, you know, being positive and, you know, getting to the best version of yourself type thing. So that's kind of some of the.
So with the show,
go ahead, bro.
What would you say your goal is?
That's what I was just about to say. That's some of the goals with it. So we want to bring anybody in the DMV area to the best version of themselves. So we, you know, get in contact with people who are in businesses or, you know, just positive community activists, you know, trying to do better with themselves. We're also really trying to tackle Black love right now because, you know, love in the Black community is literally dying. And I know y'all was just talking about, you know, white people pushing babies, but we need to be pushing this love game because the Black family is really broken apart and we are the highest rated single families. And then what also is that constitute is a prison from home to prison pipeline. So go ahead, bro.
Let's you bring up Black love.
Yes.
Okay. Let's have a conversation about Black love.
Go ahead, bro.
So we all can see that it's fucked up in our community. We can see that 1,000%. Is when we go to talk about solutions where everybody run away. Why do you think that is?
Well, just like I've said on my show too, but everybody's looking at it in different ways. So, of course, when you go out and you see all these podcasts or you saw somebody talking about it, it's going to be different prescriptions for the problem. And everybody's going out looking for their own prescription, you know what I'm saying? And they're prescribing with, you know, maybe a Abba and Preach or somebody else, you know, name dropping. I'm not trying to say everybody else got the right answer, but you're going to find answers that, you know, align with you through different people. So that's why there's a lot of people out here trying to do it, but we don't always see eye to eye because, you know, misinformation is also the key, you know what I mean? So it's going to be a lot of people, once they hear the proper answer, that's going to come in and then say something that sounds similar to it, but kind of throw you off.
I think.
And also, all love is different. Everybody love differently. Everybody got their different definitions. So it's not just one solution to the problem. I think the problem is everybody's going out and looking for a solution that they want. And not a solution that can actually fix their situation.
Yeah, that's true. See, I was looking at it on a bigger scale. I'm like, I think we're looking at love as an individual fight.
Right.
When I see it as a group fight. Because when you, I think Black people are the only people that don't really love us as people. You can tell in other cultures they love themselves. You can walk in their house and see their selves. Like, you can see that they're really into what they are. We don't have that. So it's hard to love you that way. I don't see us that way at all.
But, you know, that's also the issue is we push down our culture. So what I mean by that is the things that make us a community, we shoot it down all the time. Why you out here doing X, Y, Z? Why does that person have this type of integrity? For example, if you are a parent that didn't beat your kids, then you shunned upon for not popping your kids because that's the way that a lot of people were raised. You know what I mean? But if you found a different way to do it, then hey, more power to you. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the result. It's not about what you're doing at the moment. And a lot of people are always caught up in the moment instead of looking at the results. Yeah. And the biggest thing, what I really want us to get to, is having better results and not be worried about this one moment, because it's always going to be issues. It's always going to be a problem. It's always going to be micro-isms.
It seems like the micros become the new big shit.
They do.
And then we forget about why we came to the table in the first point.
Yeah, like, for example, I had a panel back probably a few months ago, and, brought up the topic of love and what it would take to be proper love. It spiraled into only women talking about eating booty holes. You know what I mean? So
from love?
From love to booty holes. That's all it went to.
How old were they?
And while they were about the age 30, you know what I'm saying? They weren't young. They weren't young.
From love to asshole.
They were asking,
I don't see the correlation.
Why you couldn't, why is a man not
I would have to watch
that.
I don't see the correlation of how they got there. I don't see the path.
Oh, they drove their way in there. You know?
Damn.
No.
They drove
I mean, I can
That's
see
all they-
Well,
how
it was
they
actually
do
the opposite. They was trying to do the gentleman, and why men ain't comfortable enough.
What they got to do with
that.
love?
That's what they need to be in love. You know,
I could have
For to get
seen
the
it
ass
was
ate?
the other
No,
way.
them to be
They
able
wanted to
to.
eat all that.
To feel to
They want to see what the groceries is like.
I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, cuz. Like, why?
Somebody said smoke preacher.
You ain't heard that song?
What?
We eating niggas' ass.
What?
You ain't heard that song? It's,
That was my issue
that's
too
your
with
problem.
it though. It started with the
That's a
gotta eat the
song.
booty like groceries, and then now we here. with it.
Well, it sounds like
Everybody with pink eye.
the educational level of people is just dropped.
Well, then, and this is where I want to touch back on something you also said.
It sounds like ignorance is cool because people are not that fucking smart.
I don't think it's not even that they're smart. It's what they allow themselves to consume. We were talking about TikTok earlier, and I see various issues with the TikTok thing, and it doesn't have to just do with how people perceive themselves. It's also our military infrastructure is in the shitter because people literally can do an airdrop and it will put it on TikTok and then show the world to see. Now, you're supposed to be dropping it on enemy territory. You're not supposed to be putting that on TikTok. That's the issue. Now, if we swing it back to the love thing, now a lot of people see, okay, this person is, you got this product and everything else to make me feel like I'm going to be in love. But they're not getting the true answer. Like, that's taking all that aside.
That's running away from what your real life is.
Yeah.
Trying to find other things to fix yourself though.
Well,
that's kind of a different conversation.
It's also improper solutions. You know what I mean? So you're looking and you're seeing something that sounds like it's right, but you're taking it as the absolute truth, and that's the issue.
That's why black people are so poor.
You could say that.
No, that's why black people are so poor. We spend so much money chasing what we believe is the. You know what I mean? We're just the flyest poor people.
I would say this, it's more so that they have conditioned you to feel like you need to chase certain things. That's why the condition before the TikTok and YouTube game, it was the rap game. You know what I mean? If you wasn't doing the rap thing, then you wasn't really black in the black community. If you wasn't doing art,
If you're not entertainment.
Exactly.
but even before that, the liquor stores and the chicken shops in every hood and they want you to buy what they want you to buy. They want you to feed into what they want you to feed into.
Yeah, they control that shit.
And over time, it's just going to continue to change, continue to grow with each generation. So, I mean, that was way back when Coke and crack, and they going to make you buy what they want you to buy.
Well, what you're saying really is that we are the most susceptible to subliminal messages. And that's really what I'm trying to get us to break out of. Because subliminal messages is easy to fall into. That's really all it is at the end of the day.
It's easy to trick people who are looking for answers. It's basically
He ain't
easy
used to being back there.
Yeah, my bad.
Big pardon.
Yeah. Let me get this motherfucker. But no, people aren't really used to right now, especially nowadays. They're not really used to having the mindset to fix their own problem.
Yeah.
They're always looking for outside sources. Now, don't get me wrong. Outside sources are a beautiful thing, especially when you feel like you don't have the answers yourself. But it all depends on the outside sources, because if I decide to get outside source help, but all my friends are gang members, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to lead me around the right path. And it's the same thing with TikTok, Facebook. Like, you don't know who giving you information.
The problem is you shouldn't get information about self from outside sources because you're not going to tell outside sources the truth about your damn self.
Facts. You don't even tell yourself your truth.
Yeah. The problem is you have to look at yourself to change yourself.
You do. You have to. That's the problem with a lot of things too. Is people don't take enough internal accountability to realize what they need to change. So
Yeah.
a lot of people are looking outwards, or somebody else give me the answer for it. Like, oh, do I look good enough in what I'm wearing today? You know what I mean? Or can I make it? You know what I'm saying? Do you think I'm gonna be able to
Women do
get the
that
job?
quick. Women put that job on you quick. Does this look? Wait a minute! Don't you make that my responsibility? Hold on. That's pressure. That's pressure.
And then you gotta go outside.
Whatever you like. If you like it, I love it. We good. And that's a trick. That's a trick.
It is, because I didn't answer that question wrong, and I didn't give
that's a
both
trick.
answers.
Yeah, listen, I like it. I like it. All of a sudden, I'm taking it off. I said, God damn, wait a minute.
Say, well, pink ain't even my color. Say, what they got to do?
And that gets with knowing who your woman is. I mean, at the end of the day, we just.
But why you ask me if you look cute if you don't think it's cute?
Well, I got to get a second opinion. Sometimes I be tripping.
But you don't want it.
Sometimes I be tripping.
And then what if my fashion opinion don't correlate with yours? So what are we doing here?
I can still take your opinion. That don't mean that I'm gonna trust it, because I may say, "Oh,
See,
if you like
the
it,
answer
then I
is
don't like
The
it."
answer
question.
is if you like it, I love it.
Rhetorical questions, y'all.
Yeah, it's a trick. Trick.
But getting back to that love thing, do y'all feel like parents, like your parents in a home, have an influence on who you attract or
Facts.
attracted
Yes.
to?
Facts.
Okay.
I got something for that too. I think that this is the biggest thing that we need to address in the black community is where you shown love in your home. Because, a lot of things are mimicked when you grow up. So if you never saw real love, how are you going to enact it in your real life?
That's true.
And I think that you got to find better examples of love so that way you can, live in it yourself. But go ahead. What you was about to say?
No, I'm listening because when she said does the parents play a big part of it, I'm like, I think it's the biggest part.
Biggest.
You can see it in the next relationship. You can see it in the marriage. Once you can see it in the settle down. Like, oh shit.
Shit, you can see it in damn near everything. It kind of goes down to how kids are. Kids are, the way humans are made, we're made, especially at the age we're made to copy.
Yeah.
Because that's how we learn. That's why kids absorb more than adults do. And the problem is kids absorb, because there's a lot of people out there who experience real love so many times in their life and they throw it away because in their childhood they weren't shown proper problem-solving skills,
Right.
anger management, coping mechanisms. It's a whole lot of things to deal with because if you only saw someone run away from their problems, 9 times 10, that's what you're going to do. Not to say that you can't learn later on in life, but at first, 9 times out of 2, that's what you're going to do in your adult years because you copy what you've already seen. But, again, that only goes so long in life because at the end of the day, you have to temper you through life too. So your parents have a big part of your life. They set down the foundation for you. But you still got to build that fucking house.
I got a question. Even though we all do have to go on this healing journey and find self and all that,
All of it.
do you think this way of living, this shift came about 5 years now, everybody start looking within? I don't see it really having the result that we want. People are really looking at selves too much pauses the human growth because you're not on this planet by self.
Yep.
We're here as a group of motherfuckers here.
Okay.
And if we all stop functioning as a group, you kind of stunt the growth of humans.
And it's halfway. That's a big problem in the community. Everybody's halfway looking at self. You look at yourself for only half of you, while at the other half, you just like, it's never my fault. It's never me that's the problem. But it's me all the rest of the time.
My mama used to I used to be a real bad like liar growing up. So, and I couldn't take accountability. So my mama used to have this thing where she'd be like, it's a little my fault, it's a little your fault, it's a little everybody's fault. That's the reason why I couldn't do something or something wasn't my fault, because it's a little my fault, but it's also a little your fault because you could have did this, or it's my fault. But
that answer kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But that's what I used to say all the time.
I like that answer because it's the truth.
It's a little your fault.
It's
You could have did this different. But
two
I
people to
did
take accountability.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like I'm taking accountability for where I failed you
Right.
at, but at the same time,
You did
you need to
whoop-de-whoop.
take accountability for
Right.
what
I
wrong
like that
you
answer.
fucking did.
Right. I like that answer.
Yeah, I got a whole video of her saying that.
And people gotta take accountability for their choices.
Yeah.
That's a big problem. Even when you do things out of the goodness of your heart, sometimes you gotta take it in. You have to accept the choice that sometimes you're gonna get taken advantage of. Sometimes this relationship not gonna work. Your judgment won't as what you fucking thought it is, and you have to fucking accept that. That is your accountability. That's why a lot of lines get crossed now in relationships and the healing process, because every time somebody gets brought a solution, like if I bring a man a solution, he gonna say, what about the women? If I bring a woman a solution, she gonna say, what about the men? And at the end of the day, you're never gonna hear the answer you want to hear, because I'm not talking to the man, or I'm not talking to that woman right now. I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what I need to tell you is what you need to do to
People
not
can't-
hit
people
the
can't do
situation
that.
no more.
People can't do that. People can't do that unless they want. It's like, all right, are we going to pull you into this as well? And if we're going to do that, let's talk about you first before you get to me.
Yeah.
That's how. That's how most of the time it is.
Because if they hear themselves first, they didn't block out the rest of the conversation.
She said, Do you think that's how it is? Y'all quick to do it too.
No. I think men are faster to do it. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Interesting.
Because let's say 9 times out of 10, a woman is gonna come to you about her feelings, right? A woman, a man is not gonna come to you about his feelings more than likely.
Well, okay.
Well,
okay.
it depends on how you're putting that in perspective.
I think men's gonna come to it about his feelings, but not in the way that
you're gonna do
y'all
it.
used to it.
Right.
Like y'all come to
Okay.
feelings with the emotion behind it. We just blatantly say it.
You just say it and it's over.
So let's say I come to you as okay, this is what's going on. I feel this certain type of way. Well, I feel like you was ignoring me at this party. Well, I didn't like the way that I'm coming to you saying I didn't like the way you talked to me.
Okay, I
well,
was gonna say, it's defensive now.
you've been ignoring me this whole time at this party. That's how it immediately flips to, oh, okay, well, it's a little my fault, it's a little your fault. Immediately.
But okay. In that case, it's one of the things where you call for honesty but don't want it. The man has been where his petty and where his wrong is how he's delivering what he's saying. But what he's saying is the truth of the matter is he was doing exactly what you're telling him that he was doing to you. Now he's explaining why. Because you did blah, 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 blah. I did this. But he was wrong, was yelling it at you because he was trying to say that he was wrong for doing it too, but we don't know how to express it because y'all do.
Can I ask you?
Go ahead.
Can I ask all y'all a question then?
Okay.
So is it the fact that men do it more or women do it more, or is it the fact that that's what we experience?
Well, I was.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was about to say because us as men, we've only ever straight men, we've really only dealt with women.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's like to be with a dude. I don't know her perspective on the situation. I didn't live that thing. So now I'm only seeing her come at me, the past girl come at me. I only see that portion of it. And the same with the females. They see this dude come at her, this dude come at her. So everybody got this. Well, they do it more. This person do it more. Or is it an accumulated experience? That's just like I heard.
But we only deal with male and female throughout your life.
No, what I mean by that is like, it's just like the
It
perspective
either
of.
is or it isn't.
No, what I mean by that is just like I heard someone say, well, me as a woman, I always heard you never hear nobody tell men to keep it in their pants. You only ever hear people tell women to keep their legs closed. When that's not true, because as a dude, how many times have you heard that?
But that's generalized. That's putting everything in a general sense.
That's what I mean.
But when we're talking about a person, we know that We're talking about what people generally do when it comes to showing emotion. We can actually see that in real life because you have all we deal with male and female. Since we've been in elementary school, we have seen little boys fall, little girls fall. And that little girl cried and that little boy got up and did this. We can actually see that with our own eyes that women come with more emotion than a man.
Oh, that's a fact.
But I feel like now, hold on. So the issue that we have now is two prong, right? First off, is the healing little situation that we was talking about. First off, it doesn't matter where you are in your healing. You can be involved with somebody. It's no like I got to take time out of my life and not be involved with people. All of that is BS. All of this whole I got to take it to my little corner and then be myself and then come back. It's all BS. Just so that way they can keep you separate. Back to the. Go ahead.
I don't agree with that.
Go ahead.
I think if you feel like you're not able to heal in the situation that you're in, that person may be your trigger. And you need to be away from that person in order to heal.
A person can become a trigger for you only when you allow the problem to overwhelm and become the issue with the person.
That is true.
It's not
because it's not the person. It's
not
the
person.
issue.
It's the issue. It's always the issue.
That person is just the
and
person.
then you internalize and made the person that issue.
Because I was with you until he just said that.
I mean, but if that person is not willing to do the things to correct that behavior that is triggering you, then you need to be away from that person.
I never said that. So the issue that I'm having right now is, right, the notion is that when you have something internally as an issue for yourself, not when somebody is doing something to trigger you. People take a standpoint that I need to be away from any and everybody, when actually that's the time when you need to open up and allow other people to see a perspective so
don't
that
run away.
Exactly, so that you don't internalize the negative feelings that you're having inside of yourself.
Because when you only talking to yourself, that's when things get real bad.
Right, and you're just gonna add on to the negative thoughts you already had.
And
because you're answering yourself.
And also, when it comes to the triggering portion of it,
I hate that.
That's
part.
part.
He said it like 3 times. I can't stand that word.
That's part. That's part of the healing process.
Triggers and trauma, man.
Because you'll never heal from that trigger if you're always avoiding it.
That's also
I don't
true.
like that goddamn word.
You do have to come
I get the fact that we all have triggers. I don't like the fact that people are fucking little kids. We follow so much that once we heard trigger, everyone uses it. It's like no one really uses it. It's like it's a trend to say. Like that's what bothers me about
it. Some people don't even use the shit right. Like that's
PPE
a lot of words.
And shit. Nobody knew what the fuck PPE was, and then everybody started saying it during COVID. Like it was like just a thing to say. Like come on, like what the fuck is y'all like you don't talk like that.
No, but he's right though. It's absolutely a coping mechanism now, so that way you don't have to deal with harder issues, and then to allow yourself to just be laxed and walk away from something that might actually change your life for the better.
I just feel like me personally, it may be the Aquarius in me. It may be a lot of different.
I'm an Aquarius too.
It may be a lot of.
I'm an Aquarius too.
It may be January
23rd.
29th?
27th.
Okay. Dang. Okay. Well, anyway.
3rd.
Okay.
Yeah, he January though.
You
January
Capricorn.
He said, "Don't do that."
But it may be. It may be.
We hit your bell, cuz.
Oh man.
Y'all stay tuned for Smoke University. Now me.
But I feel like most times when I'm going through something, I need to be away. Like I need that space to myself. I need to get in my element.
I guess it depends on what it is. Like if you're with that person that's causing that, I can see that. Right. But if that person that you're with is not causing that, if it's a job issue, is a whatever that external issue is, if the person you're with is not the cause of that, there's no need to go away because you're going to cause something new now.
Yeah.
Now you have something else too. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get that.
You know what I mean? And remember 5:15, we be having community meet with my man Vessel. You know we got to get Smoke University, and we got Dexters French Quarters in the building. I mean, coming here, give us some of that New Orleans cuisine.
That New Orleans cuisine.
Real shit. Remember that number is 301-761-1040. Now, before we get into we were talking about this lesbian couple earlier. I'm not gonna just slide past that. You gotta get back to that. Got to. Because it kind of bothered my skin. That I know. Because everything that I have seen trend in the last 6-7 years have started getting into laws, and all of a sudden they're talking about this may be a possibility of changing the law because people complain.
Okay.
And you're talking about a lady that said that the man that donated his sperm should pay child support because the women that she was with bounced on her. There's a lesbian couple that wanted to have a kid. Okay, I get it. Y'all went that route. Cool. But she bounced. Get the child support from her.
And all it takes is attraction of, for one, people who are in like situations like that,
Yeah.
and also people
Love money.
who dislike men anyway.
So
People like money.
my
Money,
issue
too.
is, first off, is there not a multitude of paperwork that leaves that man unliable to that child? Why is she even taking this?
Everybody
to court?
keep bringing this paperwork thing up.
No, because it is a litany of paperwork. It's supposed to be triple checked, but at the same time, what does she even have the grounds to?
She's hurt. Her feelings has been her feelings is saying that he shouldn't just be able to drop off his seed and be done with it. He has some type of moral obligation that he's put this seed into the earth.
Well, morally, he should have an obligation because he is spreading a seed. But
No, he should not.
morally,
No, he should
No.
not.
Morally, he was helping them have a kid.
Yes,
morally,
that's all.
If he wanted to say per se feel some type of way about the child, it would be his obligation. But he chose to not feel any way morally.
The whole point of taking it to the bank because I didn't want it.
Say, I didn't
Well,
want
actually,
these
he
little
wanted to
motherfuckers.
check because you don't know.
Yes,
you get paid.
because it was something he was going to do into his towel.
That
later
nigga
on.
went and bought an eighth with that shit.
He's not morally obligated with that. Let's just keep it above.
He was content with his weed and his food, and he went about his day. He did not think that he was gonna have to do all of this.
No.
Now I see if it was the general way that having babies happen. You both decided to lay down and you did it unprotected and you decided to have a baby. I can see if it's that round, but you and another person who is not biologically connected to this child decided to do that same thing, and that is the person that you need to get that money from, not him.
Well,
He
no,
got
I
nothing to do
wasn't
with
saying that he's obligated to pay nothing. I'm saying if he wanted to be a father.
But
That's
words,
a whole different order.
He's not obligated to be a father either.
No,
He
I'm not
gave
saying-
up that route.
You are correct.
Hell
There's
no.
no obligation.
But he's not obligated to pay. He's not obligated to be a father.
No.
Anything
None of that.
because it's a slippery slope.
You are
I'm telling you, it's so many people that really can't have children, and they want to take this route. You're gonna have so many men that's like, no, I'm not gonna donate my sperm if y'all gonna come after me. There's a man out here probably got 300 babies right now. If that's the case.
Well, also the issue is mass hysteria. Is they're trying to move us into that Handmaid's Tale type of lifestyle. So it's just a
Into the
step
hoo-ha?
away. That you know about the Handmaid's Tale?
Hoo-ha.
It was a lot of, and the funny thing is, the story is not something I would personally watch. It's a lot of women that watch it. But the Handmaid's Tale is America gone crazy, where women are no longer in control of their own bodily organs, and men are allowed to have sex with them underneath their wives, that their wives can no longer procreate, and they have a complete control over.
Wait a
all
minute,
women
this a
in the
real
United-
thing?
This is a TV show.
Oh, okay.
But the hysteria is women think that the United States is going to flip over and have control over their vagina like that.
Well,
We on our way?
Yeah. I don't see why they would have that healthy fear because America just took control of their body and said you cannot do something. We don't know. They don't know this lady, but she wants to do something with her body. They say you cannot do it. Why? They got shit to do with you. It ain't sure. Like, it's one of them things. Like, I see why they get the healthy fear. I don't think that'd be a real thing, but I get to
We
have
on
the
our
healthy
way.
fear. Yeah.
We on our way.
So,
We getting there.
social issues need to stay out the government. Issues that is just like, well, I feel like this is a problem, and I feel like they don't need to be government. Like, I don't need the government. It's not a government problem that light skinned people and black people are beefing. You know what I mean? It's not, that's not a government problem. So social issues that are just of a personal opinion of something have no business going to the government.
Right.
And we've come to an era where everything that's of personal opinion has to go to the
Because when it
government.
goes to the government, it becomes a you can't thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You had an opinion about something, now you can't do this. You can't do that. That's when you get
I
the
was
government
just
too much
talking
power.
about how an opinion can become a fact. An opinion can become a fact if enough people agree to it.
Yeah.
I've said that so many times.
Yeah.
Like,
Shit. Opinions become facts in people's heads all the goddamn time
But can it
nowadays.
become a fact, or is it believed as a fact? It's a little different.
It basically becomes a fact. If enough people agree to something, it becomes a
Wait a
fact.
minute. I get what she's saying because let's just say, know what I mean, that enough a group of people will start to believe one thing, and that becomes the new norm. Over time, all the people that used to believe the old thing, they're gonna die out. This is the new fact. No one's gonna know. Who's gonna know?
Exactly.
Because facts is only what average people, what people know.
That's
Facts
why.
is literally
That's why, like them not to cut you off, the teaching of slavery and shit in school. Eventually, you will have a group of people that don't know shit about it.
Well, I mean, they haven't actually taken it out of schools, but I do get what you're saying. But what I would like to say it as, you're saying, okay, you can get all these people to believe it, but at the end of the day, if 2 + 2 is 4, 2 + 2 is always going to be 4. You can get everybody in the world to believe it's fish, but it's still going to be 4.
But it's
so
a fact.
you think everything that you believe in what you was taught in history is just 100% fact?
No. There
So
are things
facts
that
can
are
change.
not facts can change.
Facts can't. They
No,
can
no,
be,
no. He's right.
I mean,
Facts can't change.
Facts can't
A
change.
I mean,
fact is a
things-
fact.
A fact is a fact.
things that
Actually, if facts
What you
can
perceive
change,
is a fact. Is a fact.
facts can change. You know how?
No. It can't become a fact until it's unprovable.
But I got,
until someone proves it wrong and says, you
It's a
know,
theory.
this is what happened. Like
Until then, it's a theory,
Like
right?
for example,
No.
the colors. People see colors differently, but everybody says that's blue and that's green,
And it's a fact to that person.
and it's a fact.
To that person.
and also let's think this
It's
right
an
now.
interesting conversation.
If
Yeah, because
now, if none of us knew about slavery, right? None of us knew about slavery, and it became a fact that it never happened. If nobody alive knows that this thing happens, it's
Yeah.
not a fact. It's not a fact because I can't prove this happened. If I have no history of it happening, if I have nobody that knows about it,
Well, in a sense, it is because if one, let's just say if out of 20 billion people, if just one person say that it happened, only that person has the fact. Everyone else just leaves.
you
the
said
bullshit.
everybody
that's
else.
misinformation now.
It,
y'all.
it is misinformation, but at the end of the day,
Yeah, it'll
be
be
still
a fact,
considered a fact.
for the
does-
people. Yeah, for the people, it will be considered a fact.
because they listen right now.
fact.
We don't
In
know.
theory, it's not, but yeah.
we don't know shit about dinosaurs, but everything about it is a fact. Damn near.
The dinosaurs were here at this age. There's not no, it's a theory that the dinosaur. No, it's the dinosaurs were here at this year, at this time, doing this thing, climbing over that tree and flying in the sky. And we don't know that. We wasn't there.
And right now, I can say dinosaur, and every one of y'all can picture the same motherfuckers in y'all head. But
Yes.
right now,
Yes.
we don't know shit
We
about
don't
them.
know shit about
Motherfuckers
it.
could have been furry. They could have been.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Was just talking
anything.
about that.
But the thing about it is, it's a fact.
We
We put
say-
that in school books. That is
Yeah.
a fact that kids have to learn. So in the words, like I get it. In real life, the truth factor, we don't know shit. But in the real world that we have to live in, that is a fact.
Well, do you think it's a fact that black people is gonna always be the bottom class of people?
Yes, I do feel like it's a fact. And I hate that. I hate that.
I don't like the fact that you just named.
You said it very too quickly. I don't think you gave your
I
time.
know.
But
I know.
no. I want to give you
The platform.
The reason I say that is because there is a very small percentage of us who has the mind to think differently. And the people that's coming up underneath us, they not thinking differently. They thinking the same way. They think I need the new Jordans when I'm 2 months old. I need to after that I need the next
a parent
Jordans.
thing,
That's the
though.
parent.
I mean,
not
but
the
even
baby.
once the baby gets there, that's what
Yeah, 'cause
they've
the
grown
parent taught
accustomed
that.
to.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
the
what they've
parent
grown
taught that.
accustomed to.
Yeah.
So now that's what they need to do, and it's gonna keep the cycle is getting worse. It's not getting better. We're not seeing more people in. We do see a lot of more entrepreneurs. I do say that. However, most of the people who came up in a certain way, they're going to continue that, and we're not going to elevate ourselves saying, okay, we need to stop. We mainly fund all the sneaker stores, all the jewelry stores, all of this. That's where all of our money's going.
I would say all of that is 1,000%. That is what's happening. But I do believe that that can stop happening.
I'm about to say the changes are happening, just like the We Buy Black. We gotta feed our money back into our own community. So it is on an uprise, but we just gotta keep propelling that. Then it is rebuilding that black family so that way you can propel your children towards that same trajectory.
So who's going underneath us?
Your children.
But who?
No.
Who
She's
is
right.
going underneath us?
Because poverty will forever be there. That is a fix.
Oh yeah, no, poverty will.
It's
be
not the fact because black people are poor, of course, but a poor class will always be there.
So who is going to be
The
underneath?
poor class. Yeah.
Underneath us?
It sounds bad to continue to word it as underneath, but I get like,
And
God
who's going to be
damn.
in poverty then?
Well, that's the whole thing about immigration. So the immigrants and all of that other kind of stuff.
I don't see them being in poverty. They be in poverty, but they get a little bit more leeway.
Oh yeah,
because they
are.
can get approved for things from just walking over. Not immediately, but when they need it, it's easier than when I need it.
I was about to say, but they also know how to go out and add several different people. Black people nowadays, they get one no and then they give up.
I don't.
That's not everybody.
I don't.
Don't take it personal now, because
I don't think that's the case. No, okay.
Biggest
That
problem-
may be the
They
case.
give up quick.
Okay, that may be the case, but I'm a person of I ask questions of why.
Of course.
Now, I mean, so if you come over and you say, "Hey, how do I do X, Y, and Z?" and then it happens, and then your family come over and they say, "How do I do X, Y, and Z?" and then it happens, and then you might get a no, and then it happens again. You're used to seeing people come over and it happening. In black communities, we're used to going down there and getting no, and no, and no, and no. So now some people just try to go get it and they quit. Not saying that they should, but the why is they're so used to getting no's.
Exactly.
It takes longer to fix. The problem is everybody wants to fix a 400-year problem in 2 days.
100%.
It's a problem that was not only was it a fucked up situation, it was band-aided a million times. So now we got Neosporin and a Band-Aid on a tumor. When in reality is it takes a lot more than just, okay, shit, let's just say it was about 65 years ago that Martin Luther King march.
Yeah,
That's it.
I think it was, yeah.
That's it. 65 around that time, that's when shit like that was going. That's all.
I think
That's
it's 65
one
exact.
That's
if I'm
one
not mistaken.
that's one motherfucker's not even their whole lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So when you put it in that perspective,
Is it 60?
Yeah.
when you put it in that perspective, the
That's what I was
problem
thinking.
55.
It's 55.
55?
55. Yeah.
55. One of them years. God damn it. It ain't that long ago, god damn it. That's how
Because I was thinking like, I think it was in 63.
Yeah, it was in 63.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why, not to say why, but everybody has this idea that black people are just supposed to be fixed. Like in between that time, like we have this idea that it was just a perfect thing. Like we got free and we was just able to go and live our happily married fucking life. When in general, they said, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then said, well, why aren't y'all got it together yet?
Yeah.
And now we looking at like, oh, why we ain't got it together? Why we ain't got it together? We know why.
We know why.
The
Exactly.
time is we need to understand that, okay, that is why. Now,
We
what
need
the
to
fuck?
understand that they're not going to help you.
Exactly.
You not give a fuck about
It's
you.
also not an individual problem. It's a group problem.
But that's why I'm saying we got to go back to buying black. Like we got to re-support our own communities. So
Hold on.
way we can grow.
Before you get into the
Black
because
Wall Street.
we're about to get into our community meeting at 5:15. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you, what would you be your final thoughts on this subject here?
I think that
Matter of fact, before we get into your final thoughts on that,
Go ahead.
if you had a message, to the people, because you came up here, now I mean, what would be your message that you had to get out today?
Okay, well, what I want to tell everybody is, make sure you take your time and find what's right for you, especially when it comes to proper answers on the way your life is going. Seek mental health help. It's very easy for anybody who does not know. Check the back of your insurance card. There is a phone number. You get free 60 minutes or so, and then you can go from there. So make sure you take care of your mental
That's
health.
dope. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's
is
very.
crazy.
I work mental health, y'all. So
Yeah,
you can get mental health wherever you are, like currently located. If it's your certain county or borough, whatever it goes about, and just make sure that you are working towards the best version of yourself. But be able to be vulnerable enough to let other people in. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate it, man. Let's get into some of this cognac and Moscato, man. I mean, what you got for us today, man? Got my man Vessel on the line for the community meeting, man. What's good with you, man?
What's good, family? What's good, King State? What's good, son? What's good, Smoker?
Oh yeah, what up, Vest?
What's good?
Yeah. Hell yeah. What's good? As always, man, how was your week, man?
It was good, man. I can't complain. We had a good session yesterday. Everything good.
Yeah, everything lovely, man. Everything lovely.
Yeah, everything good.
What you got for us this week, man?
But we got a little scenario coming with a question, man. It's for the. I mean, I want ladies to tune in, but it's mostly for the fellas, man. And
You don't have many.
the scenario I got is this. Say like you're married, and your wife pregnant. Towards the end of pregnancy, she tell you the baby ain't yours. The baby's not yours. Maybe a month or two before the pregnancy, before she about to have a baby, she tell you the baby ain't yours. And she tell you who the baby daddy or whatever the case is. Then when she has the baby, that night the baby daddy passed away.
Oh my God.
Would you take care of that baby, knowing that baby not yours? Would you stay in your marriage and take care of that baby, knowing that baby not yours, and the daddy gone?
Nah. So wait a minute. Let's my bad. Let's paint this picture one more time. The your old lady having a child.
Paint it again.
Your old lady having a child,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
And she tells you like a month before the child is born that that's not your child. But the night that
Correct.
the child is born, the baby daddy dies.
Yes. The father dies. Yes.
So what I got to do with me? What you're asking?
I said that's baby kids. They got to do me.
Are you still taking care of that child?
Would you take care of that baby?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Would you take care of that baby?
I wouldn't even know.
Oh, you would have been gone 2 months ahead of time.
I wouldn't even know that the nigga died. I wouldn't know none of that
But
shit.
if she reached out to you,
I would know.
oh, she blocked.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know.
It just caused me to
you was
see-
happy as hell you was about to have a child. And then she just tell you, no, it's not
That's
yours.
what I'm saying.
So she's blocked. So
Why
she don't.
not?
She not even get in contact with you.
No. Like, why?
Like I don't
Because
know
a dude,
none of
I don't
that.
think
You
they really
couldn't- you couldn't
understand that
do
a
it.
dude can be just as excited for a child as they can.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that.
And that's why when motherfuckers find out it's not, people be like, well, why can't he just take care of the child? Like,
So-
that is a lot to fucking ask.
Hey, so Vessel, what you having you staying?
Now,
That
it's
silence
a
is
couple
loud.
variables for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know niggas gonna say I want some sucker stuff, but it's a couple variables for me. The main thing is, who knows that the baby ain't mine? Who knows?
True.
Like,
shit,
is
'cause
it
she
public
said it.
or is this between us?
Yeah,
You see
because
what
she
I'm saying?
said it, but both of y'all
Because-
was fucking.
Huh?
Yeah, you right. You right.
It could be on some joint like she slid off one time and that happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so.
He throwing in
And
technicalities
she
though.
come to you with, it will come with some technicality. Because one thing is you coming to me and telling me as my wife, like, look, I done fucked up, the baby ain't yours, a possibility can't be yours, such, or you put it out there for the world to know. Because you put it out there the world to know, that means you ain't, you know what I'm saying, you trying to stun on me, you ain't care about me at all. It won't no love there. So, it just plays a part. Is it publicly or is it privately? If it's privately, then I
I'll
don't
tell you
know.
one thing. I'll tell you one
You know what
thing.
I'm saying? I don't know.
Dude did, right? I don't care about, listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry because The only technicality, like he said, was if that baby truly is mine, then it's mine. Like the death doesn't matter at that point. But if the baby's not mine, what you calling me for?
Yeah.
I did. What you
Say, Vessel, more power to. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, Vessel, more power to you for saying you're gonna go ahead and take care of that baby. But yeah, man, you aren't responsible.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Don't put that bone on.
That's a
Don't put that bone on. Don't put that bone on. I'm just saying, I don't know because, man, it's a lot come with that marriage thing, man. I just can't picture that. So
It's
I don't
a lot
know.
come with that marriage. Now that part is true. There is a lot that come with that marriage thing.
You know what I'm saying? Because niggas like, man, I get up and leave.
One of them.
It's not that easy. It's not that easy.
I feel like a lot of women would do what men would do if they was men.
Damn.
What is that?
What? How do y'all feel that y'all can think for us? But elaborate.
I feel like if women were men, we would do what men do though.
What is that?
Drop them
Like-
kids off.
Like we would be out of there.
That's what men do?
That what y'all just said?
No.
Like we would be
Oh,
out of there.
damn. That is what we just said.
I mean,
That's
shit.
fucked up.
But I ain't gonna lie though. Let's,
We was out of there.
That's cap. That's
honestly,
cap.
though,
Because a
I
lot of
don't know, 'cause
women
you do see
that
like
stayed would
it be
do
a lot
that
more
had
women that
babies
be
on.
staying when the motherfucking dude be having babies out of the motherfucking chick.
Yeah, the women that stay because they're with it for the guy. Our pride is hurt now.
Yeah.
You took our pride.
Yeah, our pride is hurt. It definitely hurt.
Ego
Pride is hurt
shot.
because somebody been in your cat.
We can't handle
Not
that.
only they been in your cat, they had a baby in it. So
Yeah.
yeah, your pride is hurt.
Yeah. Remember that number is 301-761-1040.
Yeah, call in.
If the chick, and he asked for the fellas, usually he asks questions for the women. See, this is a rare one here.
I can't do it.
If the chick has
Too many
a
thoughts.
baby, no, she's pregnant. You thinking it's yours. 2 months, a month before the baby delivered, you find out it's not, and then a man dies on the day of the birth.
So hope he had life insurance. Hope.
What do you mean? In which way?
I'm about to say yeah.
Care of that kid.
I mean,
That's his woman.
So it's
but
not.
what he's
It's not.
saying,
You're
though,
taking care of it.
Is that woman was everybody's woman?
Man,
She was
Wait a
everybody's
minute.
woman.
She wasn't my woman a month ago when she said it wasn't my child.
I tell you one thing. She better get a Ouija board for that child
Now,
support
I don't
because
think
I
I'm
ain't
in a
paying that
relationship with her
shit.
no more after that.
if you're in a relationship with a woman, she gets if you come into, let's say you meet somebody and you don't know she's pregnant, you fall in love with her. 4
That's
months later.
no. That's different.
He
No.
said if she had a baby, if
You
y'all was
thinking
together.
Y'all together. You thinking it's yours? No.
Yeah.
She just pop up pregnant.
No, she
No.
had a baby. You
think it's your baby.
The whole time you thinking it's yours. A month before the due date, she tell you
It's not
it's not.
That's a different ballgame.
She said if I was a dude, I would be out. No, if you was a woman.
If I was a dude, I would be out.
But if
Okay,
you was
wait
a
a
woman,
minute.
if
So-
your dude had a baby outside and the baby
and the
mama
baby
died,
mama died
and
during
she
birth.
bring it and she won't bring it to the crib and say you the mama now.
Y'all seen Fences?
And I'm not.
Y'all seen Fences?
Oh.
Fences.
With Denzel Washington. That's what happened.
Sometimes
He had the chick. He had the baby. She died during birth, but old girl stayed.
That's why I say it's more power to the people
More
that's going
power
to be doing
to-
all of
And
that.
she raised that child.
Because
It's too many thoughts.
I
For
don't
me.
think men more
It's too many
likely
thoughts
to
for
do
me
it.
because then I'm be thinking in my head like, oh,
I'm out.
Yo, you on the line with? Got scared. All right, tell it. And whoever that was, y'all call back. And I mean, remember that number is 301-761-1040. Don't be scared. Talk to your boy, King City, King Smoke. Oh, they back. Yo, you on the line with your man, King City, King Smoke. Some in the building. Let me know what city you checking in from.
Man, this is Nalo from Cocoa, Florida, man.
What's good with you, fam?
What up, Smoke?
What's good?
Hey, man, what kind of horror story shit y'all got going on, bro? Man, hell no. Hey, you be a new fool.
Be a
What the hell
new
you
fool?
talking about?
So you
New
wouldn't
fool.
stay.
I would have what?
You wouldn't stay.
Fuck no.
So what if
Excuse
you
my
was in
language.
love with her
That's
though? Like,
crazy,
you
bro.
been with her for about the last 6 years.
Hey, man, hey, love don't live here. Like, yo, for you to go through a whole pregnancy, if I heard it right, if you was on some Steve King, if I heard it right, for you to go through an entire pregnancy, and
Yeah.
you tell the man a month or a week or whatever before that, this ain't your kid. Like, yo, that's almost a year of lying. So what relationship do we have? That's number one. And number two,
you knew that
hell
whole
no.
time.
My man in the comments, man, said she would be looking for him daytime with a flashlight. He out. Damn. So you so in what circumstance would you stay? Nothing?
In this scenario,
Yeah.
none. Zero.
None.
Zero, because there's no let's just leave it between me and the woman. Everything about our foundation was false. So that means our relationship, whatever I thought it was, it won't. And if she could lie to me for almost a year, what's going to keep her from doing it again?
Damn. Appreciate you calling,
'Cause
man.
you had
Yeah,
to
nah,
know
he
the whole
speaking
time.
facts, though.
You
No
had to
doubt.
know the whole time.
You might have ate some coochie with some nut in there. I can't forget that hoe.
Good Lord. Nah, he's right though.
He
If
got a
did
point
that,
there.
I'm about to say if he did that, then it's
Nigga,
definitely
when
a
you
wrap.
put it like that.
That's what I'm saying. I can't do
that
it.
kind of just
Surely
pissed
leaving
me
her
off.
ass alone.
That kind of made me mad as fuck.
That's it. She done came home. Like, bruh, that's what I said. It's too much that they went into that. Like, I'm sorry, my mind go too deep. I said, so you went out there, fucked him. Came home laid next to me. I don't
Raw.
even know what's going on. Raw. And he
Raw.
busting it. This ain't even pre-cum. He full on
Raw.
all in the shit.
He basted it.
Basted
This
it,
ain't no
joint.
smoke back in the building. Something wrong with him.
And then, you know, I'm thinking you done went out for a girls' night and had a few drinks. And so, I'm about to get me some
She
tonight.
did go out for a
And
girls'
then,
night. She
I'm
went-
thinking
got
that
the
this
girls'
night we
and
done made
got an
our
extra
baby.
night after that.
And you done went in there and played in the pussy and some other nigga babies. Like, fuck that. There's too many thoughts behind that situation.
So the answer for you is you out.
I'm out.
I was about to say the Ozzy brothers
Oh,
said contagious.
If your man have a baby, you know, he get a side chick pregnant, but she dies during labor. You know, morally for him, okay, that's his child. His mother's gone. You was in love with him. Been with him rocking 6 months. 6 years.
You said 6 months.
6 years.
Hell
6
no.
months too easy. 6 years. 6 months too easy. 6 years. That is his child. You do love him. You stay? You leaving? What's going on?
How you go and cheat on me? I feel like that's it. Once I found out you cheated, you really cannot contact me. I'm talking Cash App, you block your email, you block your number, your fake Instagrams.
You blocking
everything.
the Cash App because he cheated?
Yes.
What if he send you some money? Don't hurt
No.
yourself.
Let me tell you something. He's not sending no money. He's gonna request it. He's gonna request something, and as a reason, it's gonna say unblock me.
Have
That's
y'all
what it's
ever
gonna
got
say.
a random request? I know this weird as shit. You ever got a random request from motherfuckers like
Cash App?
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
like,
No.
I
Yep.
said, you better
Yes.
call and ask me, can you get some
Yeah.
money, nigga?
Yeah.
Don't just
Shit.
send me a request like call
Out
me,
of nowhere.
bitch.
Yeah.
When I was in college, I sent everybody a $2 request. At my whole Cash App list,
Yeah.
I made $40.
Yeah.
People gonna say it's $2.
No. Look, I got scammed by, listen, I hope my family member ain't watching, but I got a family member. I caught on to the shit. If you ask everybody for $10, you ask, like when you ask somebody for $100, they ain't about to give you $100. So instead of asking for $100, they ask everybody for $10. I was sending 10. I'm like, wait a minute, I keep sending 10. I'm like, wait a minute, everybody giving this nigga 10. He coming up. He make more than me. Every day, no stop.
Yep.
No, you ain't gonna give me like that no more. You ain't gonna give me like that.
I was getting off.
His wheels turning. You like you about to sit out a mass text.
No, I
a
ain't
mass.
Look, I ain't gonna lie.
That $2 sound
When it-
good though.
no. I ain't gonna lie, no. If you send me a request, I ain't care how motherfucking small it is. I said, nigga, you better call and ask.
For $2.
And sometimes if you don't call and ask, you might not get.
Damn.
I hope my brother ain't watching. That's how I be.
But look-
I know to ignore his calls.
We gonna get into some cognac Moscato, and then we come back. We gonna have some Dexters French Quarters in the building. Now I mean, talk about what would you say is New Orleans? I think I'm messing up. Is New Orleans is a New Orleans style cuisine, right? Yes, okay, because I think I've been fucking that up. You, what's good, man? As always, man. Got your man King City, King Smoke. Now I mean, son in the building. I gotta get used to that. I'm used to saying Bangdo in the building, but y'all know my man Bangdo is here with us. I seen him down in the comments. Now I'm joined here with my man's from Dexters French Quarters, man. What's up with you, man?
Man, all is well. You?
it's been like hard to link up. I've been trying to get you here for a minute, fam. But ever since I heard y'all wonder about that, what was that? The macaroni and cheese joint?
The mac and cheese fest.
Ever since I seen that, I'm like, man, I got to taste this shit. I got to have something. Then you be sending me some real shit on Instagram. Like, can you tell me a little bit about yourself, though?
Okay. My name's Devlin Campbell. I'm the co-founder of Dexters French Quarters. It was originally the French Quarters. Me and my brothers started planning this July 20th, 2024. Unfortunately, well, let me not say unfortunately, untimely, he passed away November 1st, 2014. So it went from the French Quarters to Dexter's French Quarters.
To pay homage.
100%. This is son right here. Anything me and my brother ever started was about our kids and our family. So it was an honor to put his name on it. Everybody in the family name is on it. And man, we're going to keep it pushing. Feed our people what I grew up eating, my brother grew up eating, my family grew up eating.
I was going to ask you, why New Orleans? Why New Orleans cuisine?
My mom from New Orleans.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my background. She from New Orleans. My dad from Maryland. Grew up here, but I spent summers down there, man.
So you got recipes from the root. This ain't like I mean, since I ain't never been there, I'm gonna get some and think it's tasting like that. This is from the root. Like it tastes just like New Orleans.
Anything that anyone eats from Dexter's French Quarters is exactly how I'm eating it at home. You know what I mean? We not substituting water or nothing down.
Okay.
It's from my table to your belly, you know what I mean?
So when I like the seasoning is there. That's
yes,
what
sir.
The seasoning is in there.
I'm glad you said that, King Smoke. A lot of people misconstrue New Orleans, Cajun, spicy, and things like that. So city folks is Creole. The country folk are Cajun. New Orleans style is Creole. So you're going to have a good seasoning blend. It's not going to be real spicy. The Cajun folks like to make things more spicy.
See, I would have been looking for that kick. I would have been looking for that spice. Been wrong as hell, like shit.
No. It's so the Creole
balance.
it's got exactly.
Okay.
What I have here for you today, you're gonna taste that balance.
Okay.
Like my crab cakes, it has the Maryland crab meat, but it has the New Orleans flavor. So you getting the Hawaiian bun with a crab cake that's seasoned to perfection. And then our wings, we got our Louisiana wings, which is a vinegar-based sauce.
Yeah, I got some.
It's got a little spice to it. Okay,
good.
Hey, y'all did y'all research. Yeah, hey, I like the King's table.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? With the Queen. helping out,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? And then we got some traditional wings, and then we also have our banging DFQ sauce. Man, it took off. It was part of a salad. So I sell gator. I sell crawfish and things like that. So I had made a salad one time, and I wanted to make a sauce that complements the gator, and then I was using Caribbean Creole style stuff with it. So I had some peanuts or almonds. You could also get mandarins with it, and the sauce is sweet and spicy. So.
I'm a big ass nigga. I'm gonna just let you know, good. Like everything about what you saying right now, I'm like, nigga.
Stomach growling.
What? What?
That they mean right there, though.
What? And then my old lady been wanting to try it for so long, so she was like, "You better come home with something."
Well, I'm in St. Mary's at least twice a week now, man. I'm at Kitchen Latrice Lounge and then New Paradise Lounge down in Lexington Park.
I was wondering going to open that up, man. So, but before we move it, like, so what was like was y'all like? Did y'all always grow up cooking? Like, why food?
Why food? Okay. Honestly, I'm an entrepreneur, man. I'm not a chef. I don't want to lie to anyone. I grew up. I had to eat. I was a latchkey kid. I was responsible for my brother. I was the oldest. My dad worked far away. My mom wouldn't get home till about 6. We'd be home 3. We like to eat, man. Mom, we hungry. Well, if you don't know how to cook, you ain't gonna eat. So you better learn. Started out with the microwave. She taught me how to scramble eggs, and it was up from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we get some opening of that? Can we see it? Let the camera see that?
See, look, that's how you know. Look, them older kids, we know how to cook that thing. You know what I mean? I'm just.
The drink. See, this is sorrel, the Caribbean drink. A lot of people mix it with alcohol.
How you pronounce it?
Hibiscus, sorrel,
Sorrel.
or sorrel.
Okay.
This is your grandmama's homemade strawberry lemonade, and this is freshly squeezed pineapple orange juice.
Okay.
That's what's up.
All right.
Now, as he unveiled this, where can they find you at?
Okay, you can follow on Dexters French Quarters, Facebook or Instagram. All one word, Dexters French Quarters. Put it together. The logo is going to be white, green, and black with my brother's face on it, as you see there. Man, y'all researchers and hey, King's Table was the #1 show. Radio. All right, these are crab cakes.
Crab cakes. Oh man. I like the fact that he's very considerate. Like he called up here before he came. He said, "Anybody allergic to seafood?" I'm like, "Say, I hope not, because it sounds good as hell."
Well, I want some.
Like I said, I'm not a chef, but I do have my food management license. That's something you have to get. I don't want to cross contaminate, get anybody sick.
Right.
Everybody going home happy and full. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
These are the LA wings.
Can you unveil this? That way he can go in front of the camera. Yeah.
Traditional. Thank you, Queen. Those are the DFQ.
Look. I'm a little closer than you is.
So, like, when did you know? Like, when y'all first started your business or whatever, when was that time where you knew, like, damn, I have something here. This is something that there's a demand for. I can continue to keep on in my business, because I think that's what the problem is in our neighborhood. We'll start a business or we have an idea and we'll maybe talk to like 10 people, whatever, and then we get discouraged because it's not hitting. When would that moment happen that you were like, no, I have something here?
So, fortunately, what happened was I started doing dinners at my job, and I work at a facility. It's a large facility, man, and I mean, I started letting people know that I was doing the dinners. I started out, I was just doing them one day a week, and I was taking like 10 orders. You know what I mean? Let me go back a little bit. I used to bring lunch to work.
Okay.
And people be like, that smell good. What is that? I tell them what it was. Who made it? Me. Man, you lying. You ain't make this. I mean, I live on my own. Who else gonna make it? You know what I'm saying? So I would let people taste it. Honestly, the first thing I sold was trail mix.
Okay.
And then it started being dinners. Like I bought lasagna one time. They kept asking me for it. I'm like, man, look, you want something, just let me know. I'll make you a tray. And I wasn't pricing stuff right. I was just doing it to be a coworker. You know what I mean? And then it kept going. Then one day I made some gumbo. And we had a supervisor.
Probably slap.
Man, he was from Louisiana. And one of my coworkers, she got a big mouth, yo. So she was like, Campbell, that shit is good. So he sit back there. He remind you of Master P. He said, that boy don't know what he's doing, man. So I said, man, you telling me I can't make gumbo? You know where my mom from. I still don't believe it. I ain't believe it till I see it. I want you to taste it. So I bought him some gumbo. And once he certified it, man, the building, it was on fire, and I started selling dinners. It was 10 a day. Somebody one day started making copies of my little order sheet, and they handed it out, and it came back, and I had like 40 orders.
Damn.
And I'm like, who did this? Nobody fessed up to it. So I ended up making the 40 orders, and I extended it to 2 days. So I was taking 10 orders. Then I had to extend it to 3 days, and it was 10, and 20. Then one weekend, somebody did it again, and I ended up selling 120 dinners.
Damn.
And I normally wake up.
Yeah, round of applause for that,
It's a 24/7 job. Orders kept coming in, and I think I had 47, if I'm not mistaken, and they started sending it to their family members and stuff, and I'm thinking, do they understand I'm one person? I ran to the store, grabbed more supplies, and it's just been up since then, and they got me into a farmer's market and all of that.
What I like about your story is that most people just see success. And I think more people need to hear that, they need to hear them steps, because they got to realize that, it's okay. You're taking your steps. You will be successful. Matter of fact, you will get so successful that you're going to shock yourself, but you got to be willing to take that success. Now, I guess let's just grab a wing. My man Lo, so like we're going to taste this live here on they got a napkin. We're going to taste this live here. What's this first one here down here?
Okay, that's the DFQ wings.
Okay.
With our house sauce on it.
Yeah, let me try
Got a
with y'all.
seasoning blue as well that go with it.
Oh shit, fucking up. And then
So what's this one?
That's the DFQ sauce. That's our house sauce.
Okay, y'all just want me to grab one? And
yeah,
pass
just
it?
grab one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you brought flats though. That's what I
Take
like.
one and pass it down.
Fortunately, I was laughing because fortunately that's all that was left in the bag. So you know what I mean. I hope y'all like flats.
Okay.
What's the difference between the flats and they still chicken? Right?
No.
Yeah, you got a point there. It is still chicken.
No. I'm gonna tell you what's different, right? I like crunchy. I like a good crunch. I like more skin than I do meat, and so that's why I like a flat versus a drum where you gonna get a little bit of skin but a whole lot of meat, and I don't want that. I like my skin to meat ratio to be good.
That is true. I never thought about it like that.
I go with that.
I like a good ratio.
Excellent explanation.
So you send me. You ready to go down in it? Let's try.
You done made
Everybody
me
got
grab
one in
it.
the room.
Hey, don't hold nobody up, man.
Everybody got one in the room.
You done made me grab it now.
Yeah.
Grab one, Los.
Supposed to be a bit. Oh, I ain't fake. Give me one.
Yeah, you grab one. So what I'm saying is, you send me a lot of material.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? What made you get into, I would say, your people the way that you are?
Man, it's nothing like building our kingdom up, man. You know, we all kings and queens here, and if I have information, I want somebody else to have that information too. And when I start building, hopefully your foundation is as strong as mine, and the only way it can be as strong as mine if we exchange that information.
Yeah, because you send me hella videos. I'm like, damn, I got material for days, and it be stuff that I don't hear because when I get on the internet, for be honest, it's to share these videos from these clips, and I'm off. I mean, so before the show starts, I'm up there searching for shit. Know what I mean, to bring something that's trendy to talk about just for the people. But for the most part, I just come up with this shit on the spot when I sit down right here. Because I don't really care what's going on out there. But when you send me so much shit, I'm like, okay, I need that shit. I need all of that. And I always wonder, like, was it something that from your past that made you be into your culture so much or whatever? But I ain't going to hold y'all up. Oh, he already said, fuck it. Smoke said I'm out here.
I was doing a whole lot.
Smoke said I'm out here. Let me get into this, man. This that.
Let's get to the food.
Some of that DFQ right here. Let me see.
I am.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That southern kick on that.
Just go.
That was good.
He said, no, I do.
Herbs and spices, you can taste it.
Damn. Okay.
You know, that's some true shit, cause I always hear motherfucking Popeyes say they got them shit good. But you always hear motherfucking Popeyes talking about they got them motherfucking lemon herbs and spices. That shit tastes like butter to me. I ain't taste the spice on the bitch.
Oh, my God.
This
That's
real
delicious.
Louisiana. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. This
I
ain't
never
that chicken
tasted this
from
before. I
Popeye.
never tasted no. So, you created this sauce?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
It's you want me to be honest with you? It's a salad dressing. Like I said, I made it to go with the gator salad and the crawfish salad. And I was doing the farmer's market at the downtown. And it's a gentleman, he came every week once he found out I had gator, crushing it. And then my tartar sauce is like that. My tartar sauce is homemade.
Homemade too?
So
You know how
he said-
usually you eat stuff, you try to place it? I can't place it. That's why I knew it had to be homemade.
I appreciate it, brother.
Can I
And
say
he said,
something?
yo, let me get that sauce. So, hey, let me get a tartar sauce. I handed it to him. He like, nah, this ain't the sauce I'm talking about. He said, the sauce you had last week. I said, sir, that was salad dressing. He said, I don't care what it was, it's sauce. He said, I come get this gator every week, and if you don't have a sauce next week, I ain't coming back.
Man.
I just want to say, you know, God.
Tim tried out the goddamn
fuck
smash.
that. When he made the chicken, I think he saw your vision before you did. Cause
This shit banging.
the chicken was made for this goddamn these spices and this sauce. This the shit that I guarantee you put this shit right in front of Jesus' tomb, it'd be another Easter out this motherfucker. I guarantee it.
He's not gonna rise again.
Rise again. He said, "Give me a piece. Give
Yes, God.
me a piece. Look at that."
So would that be the sauce there? What
Yes,
sauce?
sir.
Okay.
That's the one on that bottom left-hand corner.
Okay, okay.
So what you see is the traditional up at the top. Oh, no, you good, brother. You got the barbecue there on the top left. And then you have the Louisiana there on the bottom right. And the bottom left is the DFQ sauce. And
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's taking off right now as far as the wings.
That's fuck.
But they look like funnel cake fries. What would that be right there?
Oh, yeah, that's funnel cake fries. You got good eyes, brother.
That's exactly what they look like,
They can
guys.
smell that shit through the photo.
Those are salmon nuggets and shrimp.
Salmon nuggets. Damn.
That's a Mardi Gras basket. You can pick two basket items, put them together.
Mardi Gras basket.
Mardi Gras basket, yes indeed.
So if they wanted to find you, where would they like you travel?
on that IG and Facebook, I always post where I'm gonna be. We up and down the eastern seaboard, man. Been as far as New York, as far as south as Florida.
Okay, you cater and everything?
Do catering, yes sir.
Okay. So y'all definitely find them on Instagram.
Housewarmings, parties. We do. You also can
People,
have a
wait a minute.
truck
People
come
do catering for housewarmings? I never heard of that before.
for anything. They've also bought me out. Like this one couple every year they have their birthday party. Their birthdays are close together. So what they do is they have me come out, pay for me to come out. Then they have people buy their own food, but then they'll pay for like another 10 meals. So they're not putting in the full price. And then as them 10 meals go, then everybody else pay for their food. So you can do it all kinds of ways, man.
For someone that's out there right now that's starting their business or they planning on starting a business, but they got life. Life happens. And they're feeling a little discouraged or whatever. What would you tell them knowing that it wasn't just simple and easy? You come in and you say, hey, this person said it was good and tasting everything. And that stuff did happen, but the building of the business, that there was ups and downs. What would you tell them people right now?
So my background, I'm an athlete, man, and I learned from sports. So a lot of things are just a reflection of life. And as far as business, it's a big reflection of life. You have your ups, your downs, your goods, your bads, your mistakes, your lessons, you know what I mean? And that's what business is. If you think you just going to jump and get it jumping, nah, it's a process. It's like life. You learn from infant until elder. It's the same thing. Every day is something. I made a salad dressing and some sauce.
Right.
That wasn't the plan, you know what I mean? But it became that, and I let it be. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what's right. And I'm gonna let that start our community meeting because not community meeting, words to the community, because we always end the show with the word to the community. So,
You want to make me go first?
with being the new member, it just seems just right.
That's your logo. That's
Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait a minute, time out. We usually do end with word to the community. We got some time. We're gonna let you do your first segment, which we chose. Is what's on your mind.
Okay, so I was playing this game where you get to characterize who you want to be. Basically, you get to build your team, and then you go to battle, basically. And I had my favorite team, and I just kept going, and they was beating my ass. I could not win for nothing. So I'm like, damn. So then I said, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the lab. I'm gonna pick some new people, and I'm gonna go back out there. When I did that, it was easy, killed everything. I was like, damn. So it made me. I say all that to say it may not be that specific thing that you want it to be at that time. It may not be your mindset when you attack something. Hey, this is the way I always do it. This is what's going to work. I'm going to try it this way. And just because that does not work for you that first time,
right?
Try to go back to the lab, think about it, come with a new approach, and try it again. Because it's not always that, hey, just because you did it this way is wrong. You just might not succeed with this specific battle with what you're using, that characteristic you're using.
And what I also heard from what you said is sometimes you got to change your surroundings. Maybe them people that you had around was what was holding you back.
Exactly.
And if you come with a different approach, hey, Yeah,
the world can be yours.
Yeah, facts.
Just take it back. Take some time. Step back. Say, you know what? Let me think about this differently. Let me change into my reasonable mindset instead of using my wise mindset or whatever. Let me change my mindset and the way I think about this situation, and then maybe I can get some new ideas.
Right.
And so that's kind of what I was thinking about the other day when I was playing that game. I was like, you know what? That's a good topic.
Do you think that people know that them other things is holding them back, but they enjoy the company of whatever them things are?
People are real comfortable. People get comfortable in their situation. People get comfortable in their situation and in their environment. And they don't want to think outside of, okay, well, if this isn't working for me, or maybe they don't even realize that they could do better. If this isn't working for me, I mean, I'm in a comfortable place right now. I don't really got to try harder. I don't really need to put in any more work. I'm good where I'm at, so I'm chilling. Versus someone who's thinking about that.
I want to come at your age or nothing like that, because you and my man Smoke here is young as fuck. I just throw that out there.
My fault, you old.
But do y'all feel that? I think that y'all give up too damn quick.
That's a fact.
I feel that y'all feel like, well, I wasn't good at it, so on to the next thing.
I feel like that depends on what we talking about. Because if we talking about a job, I ain't standing for nothing. Like, y'all
No. A job is not you.
Okay.
Things
So
that
what are we
you
talking
want
about?
to do,
Okay.
things that you're passionate about, your dreams. A job is a means to money.
Yeah.
But what you are passionate about, I think younger people will give up on way faster.
Facts. Because this actually brings a point. I actually thought about this when he was talking about his upstart, how he was at work and like every day it was more orders. Now I can honestly say that a lot of people would have quit because of the more orders. Like, this is too much.
They
Like,
would
I
have been
wasn't.
overwhelmed.
I'm not gonna do all this because this was my plan. Like I told y'all, I was only doing 10 orders on this one day,
Right, I was
and y'all
satisfied.
trying to do more. Like, it's too much. When in reality, he took this and turned this into a business. This became something that he can do every day to support himself. This became his baby, all because of perseverance. Because something that, at one point, it probably was way too much. Going to the store, you waking up at 4 a.m. trying to do it was too much. But you was just like, this is something I can do.
Did you ever want to quit?
Man, those thoughts cross your mind, but I ain't never been a quitter. But y'all, everybody has made excellent points here, man, and I had to hold my tongue. That's an excellent observation as far as in order to achieve a new height in life, it's going to be a challenge. When you want to build muscle, it takes pain, suffering. Then you grow that muscle.
That's
you know what I'm
true.
saying? So with the food, man, what? Y'all tripping, man. Y'all going to send me these orders? But then ultimately, how's my business going to grow if I ain't willing to grow?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, y'all, excellent observations, man.
Now, before we get out of here, I got a question, and it's more of a selfish question. It's really about for me and my old lady. Like, she has a business, and I think she has a gold mine of a business. Let's just put it like this: it's called Divine Royalty. Every person that finds out about the business loves it. They're a customer forever. It's about the growth of getting the word out there. How did you go about that?
Man, it's no better marketing than word of mouth. Something you said, it's a gold mine. You said, try to get it to grow.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, the problem is to get it to grow. Like every person that every person that finds out about it, they love it instantly.
But it was a word So I want us to be mindful of the words we use.
Okay.
Our words are very powerful. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I think you used the word trying. I'm not for sure, but
Okay.
you ain't trying. Y'all doing it, bro. And trying doesn't exist.
Gotcha.
It's just over time in the right situations. It's no coincidences in life, bro. So you keep building, word of mouth. And I mean, marketing is everything. I heard about this show through Bang. And then Bang got his brother, some other people, boom, boom, boom. How Smoke heard about it, boom, boom, boom. However, and it'll continue to grow the same way this has. But yeah, you wanna do a little bit of everything. Word of mouth, social media. If you can afford, radio, TV, advertisement, so forth. So YouTube,
that stuff is worth it.
YouTube, man. YouTube. Build it through your YouTube. You got followers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Use any platform you have. The same way you added my logo to it, I always have your logo in it. One of my friends, she said, when am I ever going to see you not in your work clothes? I said, when you see everybody else in Dexters French Quarters.
Ooh.
If I don't promote myself, why do I expect somebody else?
Yep.
When you see everyone else in my shit. Damn, that's
That's
hard.
how it's supposed to be.
Yep.
We only got enough time for one person to give us some words to the community, and it's only right. You ain't been here in a while.
So, word to community, what I would say today is what this whole episode really been about is look into you. Look into you. Study you. Perfect you. Every single day you wake up, you have a new opportunity to make yourself a little better. Every single moment you have a moment to make yourself a little bit better and take it. Stop denying yourself your future that you want for the future that doesn't exist.
Damn.
Or a future that somebody else had painted for you.
Ooh. That's a great one.
That is a good
Yes,
one.
God.